Guys, welcome back to the garage. I want to jump in here real quick and just, I guess, kind of chime in on Adam's video there, Sodak Model Cars, question to the community on how do we approach when we build a model car. Uh, I guess I'm like some of the others. I guess I never really took time to really think about it that much. But I guess I do kind of have a process, I guess I'll say, when I either pick a model car or when I start to build the car. I just put a couple examples here. I just threw some on the bench here, just kind of explain what I mean. First of all, I guess like these old monogram NASCAR kits. I mean, they're pretty straightforward. When you buy it, I guess I'll speak for myself. When I buy them, I know what I want to do with it. I want to build the NASCAR either as it is in the box or as I'm doing with this one. This is the Cale Yarborough Buick that I'm working on, which actually has the first round of paint on it. Got the white all on, it's done. But that's not specifically what this video is about, so I will get back to that at another date. But anyways, found the decals for this one, so therefore I know I'm building a NASCAR kit, so it's pretty much straightforward on that. So that's the pretty easy one there. When it's something like this Superbird here, I knew when I bought these kits. Actually, I found these after eBay or wherever. But I had a goal before I ever bought any of those. I knew that I wanted to do one of each color. They had the 7 high impact colors. And I talked about that in another video, so I won't cover all that now. But anyway, I knew what I wanted. So I knew with this, I knew I wanted to do a factory stock and get it as close to factory original as it could possibly be. So this is the Toro Red here. And so that's what I went for. Try to go with factory color combos. So I stick pretty close on this one. And whenever I build a factory stock car, stick to as close as factory specs as possible, at least with what the kit gives you anyways. I know there's some discrepancies like on this kit that you just can't get around. That really wasn't like that on the real car, but anyways, that's what I do when I want to build like a factory stock car. But I tell you what I do most of the time is I don't know, sometimes I see a kit that I want. I say maybe it grabs my interest because I've always liked that kind of car or whatever the case may be. And this is just how I operate. I kind of maybe build a little story around it in my mind. And actually, how I'll approach that in that realm is I'm looking at a new kit. Like, let's say, step aside here a minute. Let's just say this 40 sedan. Okay, I go up and I see a kit like this. All right, now obviously this is the gasser version or whatever. But if I see this, I ask myself, how might I see that in the real world? Okay, you're out and about, you go to a car show, or you're driving around. Sometimes you drive by and a guy may have, like when I was growing up, we had a few old cars in the backyard. Tidy looking, not junky. They weren't all growed up with weeds and stuff, but they was there. And you drive by and you'll see things like that, and you drive out and hey, there's a car behind a barn. Check that out. Well, that's inspiration for me. That's why I think how you might see stuff out in the wild, so to speak, or just in reality. How might you come across that car? So that's another thing. And I did a diorama here, and I'm going to do that on. I didn't want to show that now. I'm going to do a future video on that. But that's basically what that was based on. Is I seen that and I kind of built a story in my mind around how I wanted to do that, and it just helps me get into what I'm working on, and just kind of maybe adds a little bit more realism to me for that. So if that makes any sense. But anyway, that's kind of how I approach that. So like this one here, basic straightforward NASCAR. You build it up right out of the box pretty much and go from there. Factory stock. I know how I wanted it, so it's pretty clear cut. Maybe a little more in depth because of the research you got to do on them, but that's the number two. And then if I ever get one that's like this, okay, this is like your rebuilder bags, swap meets you find, $5-10, whatever. Now this has got a lot of parts missing, so this is going to be a challenge, but anything goes with these. That's where, if you got to go chasing a lot of parts to actually make this one, then I don't stick to any form. I just kind of go with, start digging through the parts box and like, hey, that might be cool. That'd be really cool. So that's how I kind of deal with that, and that's how I come up with this. Now, this is not the kit that was in that other 40 sedan box, but anyway, I get something like this. There's a lot of scratch-built parts on here, and again, the video is not specifically about this car or that car or the other car. It's just how I do approach these to build them. Found this at a swap meet, $5. It was, it was plain Jane. And I thought, man, what can I do with it? I just wanted to do something different with it. It had this engine in it already, so I just expanded, made some headers for it and things like that stuff. So, and that again, just what would a guy maybe, maybe wanting to build one up in his garage, backyard or whatever, just wants to build him a hot rod or however it goes, gasser in this case. So really, I guess I don't have any one standard form of how I approach to build a model car. I just kind of let it roll through in my mind. Now, like the NASCAR, I've got memories connected with these. My dad and I used to sit and watch NASCAR races on Sunday. So I got a great connection with those. So that's actually my approach on that. It's connected to a childhood memory of some kind, it seems to me. Not all my builds, but maybe real cars that I've encountered in the past. And I just go from there. So I don't know. I guess you call that, I guess that's my approach of how I would build them. I say no specific form or fashion. Just build it because I like it, and if I had a real one, how would I want it to be? And so that's kind of where I go with there. Or like I said, out in the real world, you see what's out there. You look around, like I said before, you're driving by and you see something that's inspiration for a model car for me. As far as a weathered car goes or whatever, or like a showroom finished car or a nice race car. Anyway, for what that's worth, guys, that's about where I'm at on that. And I'm glad Adam put that out there because I guess it's something I never really put a whole lot of thought into before. It's just something that I've always done. I like doing it, and that's where I'm at. So, well, guys, I guess that's all I got to say about that, and interesting to hear what everybody else has to say as well, as far as whatever inspires you or how you make that approach to building your model cars. So that's my contribution for this one. So that's all I got for now. You guys have a great day. God bless you. Thank you, subscribers, and happy modeling.